Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you and you and you and you. Good morning, good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Blue Witch Presents Coffee Break with Laura González. That's me. I'm Laura González, and you are currently entering the world of the coffee break. And I'm still working on the angle here for Facebook. I think this is it. What do you guys think on Facebook? Let me know. We have oracles because today is Wednesday. So we're going to use the Divine Animals Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. Now, remember I told you when I was moving the stuff from the office, one of the goals was to access all of my other oracles that I never access. Well, here we are. The Shadows and Light Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. Her girls freak me out. The Sweary Affirmations Oracle. Hello, who is Johnny? The Queen of the Moon Oracle. The Revelator Deck Oracle. Put the bolsita over there. And last but not least, or rather first, the Love Vampire Oracle. Hello, Victoria. Going on Instagram. Okay. You can stay on Instagram. You can stay on YouTube. I am going to try to make sure I read all the comments. But now I have 3 screens to consider. But yeah, most of the party is happening on Instagram. So, Anywho, let us breathe. Let us breathe. That's my husband coughing. Let us take a deep breath. We breathe in oxygen that is produced by the trees and the algae and the plankton and the grass. We breathe out carbon dioxide to return the favor and feed them. We ask the divine to let us see what we need to see and use that information for the greater good. So be it. Hello, Victoria. Victoria jumping from one screen to the next screen. That is so cool. Remember, if you come into YouTube, you gotta comment so I know who you are and I can say hi. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one. Ooh, religion. The card that we have is the card of religion. Canon, rules, and commandments. The card is religion. Let's see what kind of message. I haven't used this card since forever, so I have no idea what the message is going to be. We're going to read the blessing. The blessing, right? Because this booklet has the card speaking, blessing, curse, and working with this card. So we're going to read the blessing. The structure and family feeling of revealed religions can feel safe and secure for many. They can also harness great energies which can be directed for good. There is also great beauty in the rites and rituals, history, and traditions. Let's see, working with the card is a better message. Let's try something new. Learn more of the world's religions and begin to understand what had influenced your own life and your own culture, even your laws and the conditions under which you live. While this might sound exhausting, it will be helpful as you begin to understand the difference between personal ethics, faith and connection, and a religion that has revealed to another in which you have been ordered, even indirectly, to make your own. Now it is time to examine your heart and say, this is mine. This is what I worship. This is what I love. I think is the working with the card what we have to read. Learn more of the world's religions and begin understanding what has influenced you, your own life, and your own culture, even your laws and the conditions under which you live. While this might sound exhausting, it does, it will be helpful as you begin to understand a difference between personal ethics, faith, and connection, and a religion that was revealed to another, and which you have been ordered, even indirectly, to make your own. Now it is time to examine your heart and say, this is mine. This is what I worship. This is what I love. Ooh, we got a message. Regardless of the dogma, there are some good things in world religions, like the saying, peace be with you, and love your neighbor as yourself. Yeah, the common themes of death and rebirth. There is a lot of good stuff in religion. I mean, I'm a priestess, right? So, like, yeah, I agree. There's a lot of good stuff in religion. The problem is when we use religion as a weapon, right? You have to use mine, you know. Um, in a very irreverent way, I love the analogy of religion being like sex. Do you and do whatever you want. Just don't tell me. I don't need to know, and I don't have to do it like you do it. You know. I mean, the saying is a little more crass. I'm fixing it so I can read it. I can say it here on coffee break. Hello, Shufflemut and La Dancy Nancy. Yeah, I mean, all religions bring comfort to humans. And yes, indeed, religions are a good thing as long as we don't try to impose ours into somebody else's. You know, the problem lies with uh, when we try to tell people, like, this is the way you're supposed to do it. This is the way you know, when I have people coming to do services with me, I always ask them, what do you practice? Who protects you? Which divine entity do you call? And I encourage people to call them, because I call the entities that are going to help me, the gods, the goddesses, the energies, right? And then I tell the person, like, who do you work with? And then you call on that energy. Because sometimes people tell me, you know, my religion, what you do is against my religion. And I'm like, no, your religion is against my existence. It's two different things. All right, Revelator deck. Revelator deck. What do you got for us today, baby? Yellow root. Yellow root. I have no idea what that is. I guess it's an herb, right? And it came to us reversed. Yellow root reversed. So let's see where it is. Reverse. Now the message on these Revelator cards are very small, but it's good because it balances with the big message from the other one. Deal with your anxiety by being compassionate with yourself. Damn, this one hit me in the head. This was like a one direct shot. Deal with your anxiety by being compassionate with yourself. Deal with your anxiety by being compassionate with yourself. I at least now can say the word compassion. I was so hurt and damaged and all the things that I didn't even allow the word compassion to come out of my lips. And now, thank God, as I have made peace with not just the word, but the act of being compassionate. Yes, Shufflemut, we are conditioned to forget to be compassionate with ourselves, you know? As if compassion was pity, or people who deserve compassion were somehow disabled. Victoria says, I'm learning to have grace and compassion for myself, especially in the past year. Yes, this past 16 months have been really trying, and a lot of us are on edge, and a lot of us are demanding a lot from ourselves and from each other. And I think it's a great reminder to be compassionate with ourselves and to not try to do and be all the things all the time for everyone. You know, we have to learn to be there for ourselves. And sometimes that means closing off and withdrawn and not speaking. And sometimes that means we're going to yell out the rooftops, right? It shows differently for different people. But yeah, compassionate is key. All right, Queen of the Moon Oracle, what you got for us today? Blossoming. Shufflemut. Shufflemut, who are you? Imaginary Monsters 23, welcome, welcome, welcome. Shufflemut. All right. Blossoming. The flower moon. Blossoming. Didn't we just have a full moon? Oh, it was a week ago, the full moon. Anyway, flower moon blossoming. Do not give up. You have planned for this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. Open and rise. Someone around you might be jealous of your success. Mark your victories. The affirmation, if you wish to claim it, I joyfully blossom and I feel no fear. I love that affirmation. I always do. Every time this card comes quite often, and I really like the affirmation. Do not give up. You have planned for this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. Open and rise. Someone around you might be jealous of your success. Mark your victories. I joyfully blossom and I feel no fear. You know what I have learned in life? I mean, I don't know it all, but I've learned one thing, that's for sure. Never to be jealous of other people. And I am naturally a jealous person, you know, I'm possessive. Some of my friends love it because I'm like, you're mine. But at one point, I was jealous. Oh, Shufflemut says, I am a follower from Southern California. I tried to pop in as much as possible. Thank you. I know I've seen your name. I was just not sure. And now I messed up my Instagram. Get out of here. Now I cannot see the comments. Come on. I'm going to have to move the phone a little. There you go. Well, thank you for watching from Southern California. It's what, 10 a.m. over there? I joyfully flow some and I feel no fear. Feeling the spring renewal. The old Victoria is dead from last year. The new Victoria has wisdom and discernment. There you go. What was I saying? I forgot. I forgot now. Anyway, I guess it was not meant to be said. It happens. Oh my God, it's like the skit that they did on Saturday with Jack White and Jack Black. Forgetting the song. Do y'all watch Saturday Night Live? I did watch it because I love, love, love Jack White. I was very fortunate to see him live in Chicago a few years back. 10 and a beautiful spring day. Oh, that is so cool. All right, this is the sweary affirmations. You know, I have to cover the swear word. If it's not too bad of a swear word, I might say it. But do one thing every day that makes you feel effing fabulous. Do one thing every day that makes you feel effing fabulous. Do one thing every day that makes you feel effing fabulous. Well, not only do that the one thing that makes you feel effing fabulous, but I will recommend, highly recommend, do one thing that goes against the status quo. It's 15 here in New Jersey near New York City. Oh, Victoria, I thought you were in Chicago. You were in Chicago at one point, weren't you? My friend told me, I keep messing up the Instagram. My friend told me that today, the one thing everyone that makes you effing fabulous. I think the one thing that disrupts the status quo. You know, for some reason I thought you were in Chicago, but you're in New Jersey. Hello, content goddess. Hi, Laura. Nice having my lunch with you. You call me out on giving myself compassion. Aw, Cinda Brand. Oh, hi, Cinda. It's so good to see you here. We started doing the lives on YouTube because Facebook has been difficult. So now I have a whole studio here. I have a screen for Facebook, one for YouTube, and one for Instagram. I've been in Chicago to visit, but I'm not from there. So I met you when you came to Chicago, because I know I met you in person, didn't I, Victoria? I think you and I met in person. Maybe I'm just tripping. Anyway, classes. This Sunday, the 12th, we have a fantastic class. Teteoh, the colonizing the god. We're going to talk about Tlaloc, the rain god, or the god of rain, the rain god, the god of rain. And it's going to be at 7 p.m. They're always $30. And if you cannot come to the live class, you can watch the recording later. And you will access the recording. You will have access to the recording for as long as you want, because I don't ever withdraw access from the recordings on the website. So Teteoh, the colonizing the god, we're going to be talking about Tlaloc, the god of rain, and how important rain and water and all of that is for our life. And then the philosophical teaching of rain in and rain and hail and all of those things. And then on the 26th, we will be doing the Embodying the Teteoh, in which we are going to be talking about Chalchiuhtlicue, the freshwater goddess, and then Tlaloc, the rain god. So it's all about water this month of April, because April is the beginning of our wet season. And with Chalchiuhtlicue, we also going to talk about fresh water, the myth, the sacrifice, the emotions, the emotional intelligence. We're going to do a lot of work. We talk about the myth, we do a meditation, and that's when we stop the recording. And then we have the confidential discussion in which we just come together and we talk. We don't fix people. We don't give advice to people. We don't try to fix people's problems. We just there to share and to ideally embodying the wisdom of the Teteoh, the gods and goddesses, to embody the philosophy and the teachings so that we can move forward. There's 2 more events that are happening in April, but I will tell you after I pull the next card. Which gods are these from? These are Mesoamerican, what is now Mexico, central Mexico. They come from Toltec, Mexica, Purepecha, etc. The so-called Aztec, which is not correct. Mostly Mexica, but it's Toltec, Purepecha, Mesoamerican, if you will. All right, let's do one more card here. Dress of Alchemy. Release your power. Dress of Alchemy. Release your power is the card. Wait till I show you her. She is beautiful. Number 33. My goddess, I cannot see without the glasses at all anymore. Okay, this divination messages are a little longer. That's why I stopped using this. There she is. Dress of alchemy. Dress of alchemy. Oh, she matches the flower right there. Okay, YouTube, this is what I want. This is what I want as the, photo for the thumbnail. Dress of alchemy. There she is. All right, this message gonna be long, so fasten your seatbelts, people. You may seem in need of help to people who actually have an agenda at the moment. People around you are acting like experts and supporting each other in the group mindset and wanting you to join them for your own good, despite your misgivings. They either do not have fully formed identities or they are too easily taken on the beliefs and ideas of a powerful other. Sounds like maggots. You might be asked to join with others in their beliefs and be alarmed at a mindset and belief system that seems very blank and faceless, devoid of human joy and warmth. It is wise for you to keep your own counsel, remain detached, and wait for the faceless ones to reveal themselves. They will change when an even more powerful person for them to attach to comes along. Know that until they find their own selves and commit to following that path, they will be as blank pages, written upon by whatever hand comes near them. Do not be like this. Make your own mark on this world. There could be imitation taking place where you work and ideas and even your personality are being copied too closely. This is heavy. Wait, damn it! I read the wrong one. Ugh. Let me read again. That was another one that has nothing to do with what I pulled. I'm sorry. Dress for alchemy. Yeah, that didn't sound like dress for alchemy. Please take time to clear from your own sacred energy field jealousy and envy, fear and guilt. Once you are clear, welcome in bright, strong, powerful, healthy energy. After this has taken place, expect symbols and signs to pour in. Pour in. Keep your energy strong and bright and follow the signs. With your energy strong and bright, when you come from a place of love, courage, and wisdom, you will attract the right signs and will not be misled. Do not expect to have no change after her arrival. Relationships and situations based on ego-centered concepts containing toxic energies will fall away naturally, and you will now ask for your worth. This is not overweening pride. It is self-love in action. But also maybe it happened for a reason. Of course, it happened for a reason. It was needed that I read the other message, right? And you know what? I read the other message. I read this one. That feels good. That was the card that was at the bottom of the deck. So the first one that I read was this one. Faceless Ghost of a Haunted Girl. That's the first one that I read, which happens to be at the top of the deck when I put it down. The card that I pull is this one. Okay, this deck is really strong. Very different, very interesting, and they flow together. Yes. Yes. Changing negativity into positivity and discernment. Absolutely. Changing negativity into positivity with the discernment, right? With doing the work, with going deep into like, what face am I wearing and what am I doing? And sometimes we don't see ourselves. You know, sometimes we need somebody to tell us, like, hey, ugh. And then we can either integrate the message or we can um, resist and then hurt ourselves. Anyway, I was telling you about other two events, guys. Please go to bluewitch.org to sign up for the Teteoh, Tlaloc, and Embodying the Teteoh with Chalchiuhtlicue and Tlaloc. The class is this Sunday. And on the 13th, we're going to have Lunatic Mondays. Matthew Venus, we had a chat about his book, Ensoling the Effigy. That's going to be on the 13th of April. And on the 27th, we have the Pleasure Summit. I'm teaching a free class there. It's called Reclaiming the Wisdom of the Ahuianimeh. Reclaiming the Wisdom of the Ahuianimeh, the so-called sex workers of the Mexica culture. And we're going to be talking about that concept of empowerment that comes from honing and owning and enjoying pleasure and sexuality. And it's been a shift in the way that I've been approaching these horrible times as well, because the first year of this King Tut thing, I was angry and calling into people's attention, right? To pay attention to what was happening. And this year, somehow organically, I have shifted into we're gonna keep having joy and pleasure and all kinds of good stuff. You know, they want us dead, and so we ought to live. And there's nothing more alive than having pleasure on sexuality. Whether your sexuality implies that you have a partner or two or 22 or none, it doesn't matter. We are responsible of our own joy and pleasure. So I'm talking about all those things from an indigenous perspective, reclaiming the wisdom of the Ahuianimeh. And that you can find on my link tree. If you go to link tree, blue_witch, or just go to my Instagram, find the link tree. It's already linked there. Friday, I'm working with Andrea on the website, and we're going to put it on the website, on the calendar, right? It needs to be on the calendar. It's not there yet. Give us a few days. But you can just go to the link tree and sign up, and it's free. Hello, Cindy Swims. Okay, last card for today. Now, before I tell you, if you want to tip me, Venmo at Lau_Cerati1 or Venmo at Blue Witch. Zelle, my phone number is 620-506-1758. Don't let the bastards grind you down. Exactly. Hello, Cindy Swims. You're in time for the last card. And I saw Joe Floditz pass by earlier. Did I say hi? Yeah, when La Dancing Nancy came, I also say hi to Joe. Okay. Last card for today, Divine Animals Oracle. Guys, your tips help a lot. Hire me for a reading. Hire me for a class. Come and take one of my classes. If you want to tip me, but you don't feel that you just want to tip me, sign up for one of my lowest prices events is $13. You know, sign up for that and watch the recording later if you want to. Anything helps. Anything helps. Don't let the abusers make you or take you down. Never. We have the sacred ibis, which comes up very often. Learning. The getting of wisdom takes time. So be patient with your learning and delve deeper. Continual learning is a keystone to growth. You will succeed in your exams or study. While everyone has a source of wisdom within them, not everyone chooses to exercise it. If you cast magic, do it with full knowledge of the consequences. Learning. Funny that it comes out after I told you to come to my classes, so I guess the oracles want you to come to my classes. The getting of wisdom takes time, so be patient with your learning and delve deeper. Continual learning is a keystone to growth. You will succeed in your exams or study. While everyone has a source of wisdom within them, not everyone chooses to exercise it. If you cast magic, do it with full knowledge of the consequences. And there you have it, folks. I have to go because we are on the 30-minute mark. I try not to do 30 minutes. Next time, I think we have to do 5 oracles instead of 6. Healing is non-linear. Be patient with yourself. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. All right, folks. My name is Laura González. Thank you all for joining. And until we meet again, never forget that you are loved. Bye-bye. So, bye-bye, Facebook. Bye-bye, YouTube. And bye-bye,